Hey everybody, welcome to TFT, Tarot for Today, Divine Dabblings with Oberon, and me, Banshee. It's me, Banshee, with my Material Matters segment. Your weekly tarot keys to success in business, education, and finance. Welcome to the show. Well, today for the collective, I'm not going to get into the economy yet. We'll save that for after this reading and maybe after the astrology. But anyway, I am using today, because we have a little moon activity this week, the Moonology Manifestation Oracle by Yasmin Boland. And let's see what she has for us. The first quarter moon in Aquarius. Okay. Trust the universe. I don't know. It's hard to find anything to trust in, but maybe we can trust the universe. Trust the universe. It's time to release your grip on a situation. Passion is good, but too much can become manic. Sometimes we feel too much intensity around our dreams because we're scared they won't come true. But that's counterproductive. Live and let live a little. State your intentions to the universe, then detach. Trust the universe and see what happens. The tighter your grip now, the more likely you are to lose out. This is doubly true if you've been jealous or had issues to do with sex or money. Avoid trying too hard to influence someone else. The manifesting mix is, if you feel stuck or you're making someone else feel stuck, you need to tread carefully. Sometimes stuck people behave recklessly. And the manifesting mindset is, when this card comes up, there is a risk that you're being too rigid in your thinking, words, or actions. Loosen up and you'll find it easier to overcome the challenges you're facing. And there is no affirmation for this one. But, you know, I think trusting the universe sometimes when we're especially entrepreneurs and embarking on, you know, releasing a product line, starting a business, etc. Hey, you got to have a lot of trust that things are going to come through for you. In this economic climate of today, well, you know, I would say to be a little bit cautiously trusting the universe and making moves when you feel the time it's important to make them. You know, a lot of people are losing money right now. We're going to get into that in a minute. And so be careful out there. Be careful. Speak to your advisors. And where you can, loosen up a little bit and trust, especially you job seekers out there. Do your best and then let it go. State your intentions to the universe right from the minute you're putting that application in the mail, you know, that you want this job. Imagine yourself having that job, what it would be like, and let the universe do the rest. That's what I have for the collective. Good luck with that. Okay, let's touch on some economic stuff. As you know, what is it called? What is that person in the White House calling it? Oh yeah, Liberation Day. Liberation Day happened this week, and the tariffs were implemented against just about everybody, including penguins on an island. So all I have to say is this was done not well. According to economists, that the formula, if there was one that they were using to determine how much tariffs to charge people, is off. And so because maybe they were too high, the tariffs are doing them compared to what they're doing to us. So I think we're going to be gearing up for a backlash, and we've already seen the world market suffer. Trillions of dollars in wealth have been lost. I myself, with a small investment, lost some money, in the past 2 days. So watch things carefully. Don't let it all get wiped out in a dangerous market. But don't act too soon, too. Be careful, because, this is trying to scare people. And I think it's scaring the wrong people. It's the consumers and the voters. But, it is what it is right now. We have to see how this is going to play out, how people and world leaders respond, and how, our own legislatures, court systems, etc., respond to these maneuvers. All right. That's what I have for you today. Wishing everybody luck out there. Now, as for the astrology, let's get to that. These readings are good for the astrological signs of the zodiac from April 6th through April 12th. And during this time, the moon will be transiting from Cancer, Leo into Libra by June 12th. Good news. The good news for this week is a couple of planets are going direct. And the first one is the one we've all been waiting for to go direct. Mercury retrograde is going direct on Monday, April 7th. Oh, phew. Also, I will get to the other planet in a minute. We also have a full moon in Libra on Saturday, April 12th. And on that very same day, Venus is going direct on April 12th. Also, on April 12th, big day, Passover begins at sundown for our Jewish followers. And so that is happening April 12th as well. And something I'm going to add into the mix that I forgot to write down here is this week is National Library Week. Woohoo! Support your local libraries. Give them some support. Say shout out to the librarians out there. And happy National Library Week. Read a book. It does a mind good. All right. Hey, Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. This reading's for us for the week ahead. It's Aries season. It's my birthday coming up in a little over 2 weeks now. Or is it under 2 weeks? Oops. Anyway, it's closing in. Need a break, Aries? You got the Four of Swords. Four of Swords is upright. You also have, another sword, but it's the Nine of Swords, reversed. Kind of liking that. And we have the Sword of Palooza for the Aries. We have the Seven of Swords, reversed. Well, I don't know if some of you might be taking vacations this week, resting, preparing yourself for what's ahead. It could be that. But I think what I'm looking at here is that And I think I'm going to go backwards. I think you're going to find out something this week, Aries, that is going to put your mind at ease. Maybe something has been keeping you awake at night, you know, some worries, some fears. Maybe you were afraid you were going to be laid off. Maybe some of the tariff hits to you will not be that hard, you know, to your business or your product lines. Whatever the case may be, some of us are breathing a sigh of relief now and might be able to get a little bit better, much needed rest. That's what I see going on for you guys. Good luck with that. And maybe, you know, with Mercury retrograde coming to an end, I know I certainly am going to be resting a lot better. Hey Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead. Oh, Tauruses, you can't always get what you want, apparently. You've got the Nine of Cups reversed. Sorry. Seven of Cups is also reversed. And the Empress is upright. Well, I'm not going to start at the end here, but I think here that some choices that you may have made, Taurians, did not pan out for you. You did not manifest what you had hoped to from it. You know, whether it was about moving your money, trying to safeguard it as the stock markets are crashing worldwide, or it's something else, you know, you didn't prepare right for these tariffs and how they might affect you. Something is not manifesting for you. And, you know, you're going to have to get back to work on coming up with some creative solutions now to ensure that, you know, you don't lose more than what you already have. Something is not happening, either some goal or something is not paying off for you. It's time to figure out how to fix that. Good luck with that. The Empress can help you with that. The Empress energy. Hey Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead. You've got the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is reversed. Got the Four of Swords has come up again. Four of Swords is reversed this time, though. You got the Four of Wands. Four of Wands is reversed as well. So all reversals here makes me think you've got to play it a little cautiously, you know, in this week ahead, Geminis. You really want to move on something. You want to make a move. And you have all this energy to burn in order to do it. I think the Four of Wands here reversed, which is never really a horribly bad card. But what it is saying to me is that, you know, you may want to slow it down a little bit. Just try to focus that energy on looking at finer details, finer points of things. Don't make a move until you've really examined what you're doing to the letter. I mean, don't sign your name to something without, you know, checking all the fine print first, so to speak. Don't make a major move or maneuver until you're sure, that everything is just right. There might be little minor things that you need to take care of, and if you behave recklessly with all this energy and move too quickly, Geminis, you could make a misstep that may cost you some time or, extra outlay of cash, etc. So good luck with that. Be careful. And also, be careful moving your money right now, because like I said, if you need to maybe dial it down and put it in some safer, what seems to be safer investments, do that. But don't make drastic major moves at this time. All right, Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead. The Knight of Swords is back upright. The Wheel of Fortune is upright. Good for you. Good for you, Cancers. But the Ace of Pentacles is reversed. Well, again, with the Knight of Swords upright this time, this isn't so much about reckless moves, but this is about wanting to make a move. You feel the time is right, but you have to be careful right now, because this is not just a time of uncertainty. This has been a time of loss for a lot of people. Sure, the job market in the U.S. looked like it was good. I don't know if they're still counting yet all the government workers that are now displaced, but the thing is, this is not a time of growth. So you really have to be careful here. And is the timing right? The wheel can be a fickle thing. If you feel the moment is right to strike or to make a move, like with an investment or something, do it. But I would be careful, and I would make sure, maybe you check with somebody more in the know of what's going on, because this is not really a time of growth right now. So if you want, I would say to maybe this is saying that you need to delay, anything that you want to grow until, some of the things that are going on right now settle down, and the time changes and the wheel is more fortuitous. I think, you're going to have to really just gauge things for sure, Cancers. Good luck with that. Hey, Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading is for you for the week ahead. Let's see what's going on out there. In your world. The Two of Pentacles is upright. Nice. The Nine of Swords is upright as well. Three of Pentacles is reversed. Well, I think if everybody is on the same page, this is going to be the trick here. Let me take a look at this again a little bit here. I really feel some of you Leos have found a way to achieve some balance during the turbulence that's going on right now. You've been able to, maybe you did some preliminary preparations that have served you well. Maybe some of you remember some of the financial downturns that took place in the like around 2008, 2009, I think it was. So maybe you've kind of prepared yourself. Not everybody was on the same page with what you were doing, and you know, and they may still not be. So you got to make sure that nobody is trying to undermine this, because right now I think you've prepared well for what's going on, and you should probably try to see why people are holding some differences of opinion here, and how you can get everybody working together to ensure that the stability continues. Good luck with that. Hey Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising, what are you working on? You're always working. This reading's for you for the week ahead. This time you have the Page of Swords. Page of Swords is upright. You have the Eight of Pentacles upright. Boy, did I jinx you guys? I said you were always working on something, and there you are. Okay. And the Star is reversed. Well, you know what? You may be feeling really nervous about stuff right now. You know, the Star is showing a lot of pessimism and worry. So you're just doing what you're doing. You're working hard. You're trying to make sure that, you know, you're not on the chopping block should layoffs come. You want to do your part. You're communicating effectively with others. There may be a lot of communications coming in right now. And maybe some of those communications are worrisome to you. You know, have made you feel less optimistic. So you feel you have to work harder, you have to work smarter on whatever you need to right now, whether it's managing your finances and ensuring that, you know, it's not going to all disappear on you, or that your job is not going to disappear on you. Maybe you're working harder to get products out there before, you know, really the tariffs hit in earnest. Not everybody has put in their retaliatory measures yet to what the U.S. is doing. So maybe there's time to get more supplies and things from other countries before this happens. So play it smart, Virgos. Good luck with that. Hey Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead. You have the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is reversed. You have the Six of Wands. So the Six of Wands is upright. Interesting. And you have the Four of Swords reversed. I kind of like this, Librans. It's really weird here. Something that you thought was an empty victory, or an idea that really didn't get off the ground. Maybe it was something you implemented too soon. You know, the timing wasn't right or something. Well, surprise. It's going to take off. It's going to give you a big victory. Success is going to come out of this. So something that seemed like it was failing or doomed to fail, or, you know, just didn't get off the ground at all because the time wasn't right. The time is certainly right now. And maybe people are showing more interest in your ideas. Maybe you got left off by somebody you were trying to sell an idea to, and they're calling you back now. You know, it could be something like that. And you're just going to be full of energy energy and drive and motivation because of this. So I'm sure you're going to be putting a lot of energy into whatever now is going to bring you this success. So good luck with that. Nice read. Hey, Scorpios, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead. Let's do that. All right. You got the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is upright. Wow. I can see why. You've got the Five of Swords reversed. Yikes. And you've got the Ace of Wands reversed. Oh my. I don't know that you even had such a good week last week, Scorpios. I seem to recall this. This does not look very happy. I think here something has failed. You know, you could have, some of you may be losing jobs or employment. Maybe perhaps too that, you know, now that things you were hoping would get funded, like your education, scholarships and stuff, or anything that would be coming financial aid from the government is not happening. There could be a number of things here, but there's a failure here. And I feel here that it's something you're just going to have to realize is not going to happen for you. You have to walk away from whatever this was. It's not going to it's not going to turn out for you. And now you're left wondering what to do. You're very worried, upset, concerned about what your next direction should be. You know, don't hesitate too long though, and stay in this realm of indecision or lack of confidence in yourself. You really are going to need to make a move at some point before somebody else makes a move for you. So, you know, you don't want to run out of money, or if you can't get unemployment, if you've lost your job, whatever the case may be, don't wallow in this shock too long. Try to process it and figure out where to go from here. Good luck with that. Looks like you're going to be hit hard by something this week. All right. Hey, Sagittarians, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead. Got the Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles is reversed. May not be a bad thing, but let's just see. Well, and it's got the Six of Cups reversed as well. And the Six of Wands is reversed. Interesting. I almost feel like this is what's going on in government right now, but you know, and so that's what I'm saying. If you have a job where you feel that you are undervalued, undersupported, everything is just, you know, there's no support, there's no direction, and, you know, it's leaving a bad taste in your mouth. It's making you feel really bad. It may even be giving you some deja vu to incidents you've already been through before. Let it go. It's time to let it go. So whatever it is, you know, if investments are not paying off, and maybe there's been back and forth problems with where you've been investing your money, maybe it's time to find safer terrain. If it's a job, you know, that is just making you feel bad and reminding you of other situations you may have already gone through, let it go. Just it's time. So Woo, Sagittarians, that's what I have for you. Good luck with that. Hey, Capricorns, you little go-getters, you. Sun, Moon, and Rising. Let's see what's going on in your world. My friends, the Capricorns. I can't help it. Mr. O's mocking me over there.
I'll mock you anyway.
The truth, you've heard it here first, breaking news. Mr. O will mock me anywhere.
Delete.
Oh,
Maybe I can alter the video.
I'm sure you'll find a way.
Mr. O is the best thing that ever happened.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh. Well, he's not bad. I don't know if he's the best thing that ever happened to Banshee. I guess he would be. I better watch myself. Well, you know what? You Capricorns? Maybe you've been working too hard. There's the Four of Swords for you. Upright. Yeah. Hey, the Hermit. The Hermit's here too. Upright. We're going to have a conversation, Capricorns. Ah! Wow, how interesting. The Devil. Upright. Wow. That's funny. It is funny because, sometimes the devil talks about things that can restrict us. So some of you might be under the weather and actually physically ill right now, and you need to retreat. You need to take a break, But failing that, I think that too, maybe some of the malevolence that's out here in the environment right now, that could be causing a lot of things to slow down and, maybe restraining actions you might otherwise be taking. Maybe you'd be playing around with your investments more or, saving more or whatever, taking risks. But you can't right now because there's something or someone or certain situations that are restricting you from moving. And so maybe it's best to lay low right now. Lay low, let the dust settle, use this time constructively to think of wise moves to make. Watch how things are unfolding and say, okay, when do I need to step back in and start doing this or that, moving money, finding a more secure job, or maybe stabilizing where I'm at right now, what to do with your business under the circumstances and restraints that are being put on it by these tariffs as well. Ooh, good luck with that, Capricorns. The last three readings, it looks like those signs are going to be going through something during this next week. But what about you, Aquarians? Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead. Ah, you've got the Nine of Cups upright, you lucky Aquarians, you. But how did you do that when you have the Tower reversed? And you have the Eight of Wands reversed. This puts a definite different spin on things, these two cards here, you see. So, here's my message for you, Aquarians. You're not going to manifest what you truly want and desire if you haven't taken away lessons from past failures, past disappointments. There's something you need to take away that you haven't, and you might be in danger of repeating the cycle, and it will keep you further from your goals if you do this. And also, it will cause you, and maybe what this this is, maybe what the lesson is about not focusing your energy appropriately, scattering it all over the place, or, maybe not having the energy to do what you're trying to accomplish here. You have to make sure you're better prepared, number one. And number two, you have to make sure you focus your energy on what the most important aspects are in order to attain the manifestation you desire. Don't waste your time on the small stuff. Don't lollygag around. Focus your energy on manifestation if you hope to achieve it. I have a feeling that whatever failed in the past had something to do with this Eight of Wands energy, you misapplying the energy, and you're in danger potentially of doing that again. So good luck with that, Aquarius. Well, Pisces, the last 4 readings haven't been very happy. Well, are you going to run out of the room before I read for you? Don't do that. Listen to what I have to say. I hope it'll be good news for you. I always like to end on a happy note. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading will be for you for the week ahead. All right. Okay, you've got the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is upright. You've got the King of Cups reversed. Got the Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands is upright. Ooh. Huh. The temptation is great, Pisces, for you to not stand up for yourself. Maybe you're tired. Maybe you feel exhausted from all the craziness that's been going on that potentially has bled off into your world. Either, the financial market instabilities right now and the business instabilities, or, maybe it's even in your job. You just are feeling exhausted and unable to stand up for yourself as you should. And the temptation is great for you to just move on to the next great big adventure. So, if it's been that bad, maybe you do want to do that. But on the other hand, are you just acting out here? Are you just being, are you having like maybe a little bit of a tantrum or an emotional, you're allowing your emotions to get the best of you? Some things are worth fighting for. And, these new opportunities could come from that. Maybe if you stand up for yourself, it may open doors that were shut to you. But you'll never know if you allow your emotions to overwhelm, your instincts, okay? So good luck with that, whichever you decide. That's what I have. That's the readings for all the signs. I want to remind everybody about our shows for next week. We do have, I don't know when the 4th quarter moon is coming. I didn't check for the unhappy hour, but it may be coming within the next week. So pay attention for that possibility. I do want to remind I have a special announcement at some point here, but for now, let's go through the shows. So at 2 to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time later today, we will be doing a live show. We'll answer any question. And then on Wednesday is Mr. O's Goth Tarot. Come and join him for information on integrating your shadow with the rest of you. Don't keep the shadow in the shadows. Bring it some light. All right, with Mr. O, and that's at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Every Wednesday, that video comes out. Watch it anytime. And on Thursday, we have another live show from 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where we will answer your questions. We had a lot of fascinating questions on our last show. Feel free to throw these things at us. We'll do our best and try to give you a good, solid reading. 7 to 9 p.m. On Friday, Mr. O and his emotional exchanges, where you can find out about love, romance, friendships, and interpersonal relationships of all sorts. Join him for that video presentation, 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, or anytime you wake yourself up to view it. And finally, on Saturday, we have a major announcement. Happy Hour is being moved to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time this Saturday. So join us later in the day to get a happy, single card positive message from Spirit. We love to make you happy for the week ahead. We don't want to always be the bad news bears here. All right. That's all I got for you. Take care, everybody. Hang in there by the seat of our pants, and hopefully, maybe things will settle down next week in the markets. Fingers crossed. Take care. Have a good one. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.